I really like the adrenaline that you feel when you're on the 10-meter platform. That kind of scary feeling, but it's actually exciting for me, and that's something that I really like from diving. My name is Mauricio Robles. I'm a redshirt sophomore at the University of Tennessee. I'm a diver on the swimming and diving team, and I'm from Monterrey, Mexico. I started diving when I was 9, so I've been diving for 11 years now. I was actually gonna take swimming classes, but we got to the pool and I saw the divers and the swimmers, and I saw these guys jumping off the 10-meter platform and the swimmers just swimming. And I was like, nah, that's boring. I need to do that, Mom. And I just started diving. It was supposed to be just for the summer, and I just kept diving till today. So everything started when my uncle told me everything about the NCAAs and that I could just go to America and keep diving, and I really liked the idea, and that's when I told him I would love to go to America, and he talked to Dave Parrington and told him about me, and Dave saw my results, saw my diving, he really liked it. He said he wanted me here, and I saw pictures of the pool. I really like the pool. I love the facilities here, and that's when I decided to come to America, that I really wanted to come here. We were doing a platform workout, and I was doing the inward 2.5, which is you're on the platform and you're jumping backwards, so the water's over here. You're jumping backwards and spinning forward. So I was doing 2.5 somersaults. So I did the first somersault above the platform, and when I was doing the second somersault, I bumped my head with the platform. I hit my head, I scalped it. I kept going, so I smacked in the water, and I swam to, I don't remember anything underwater, so I came out of the water and I tried to walk. I almost fell. Lifeguards were there, my coach was there. They just told me lay down. There was blood everywhere. It was pretty tough. And then I was just taken to a hospital where I got 22 staples. I was there for a while, just getting staples, I don't know, like 6 hours, something like that. It was awesome to see teammates when I got out of the hospital. They were just waiting for me and making sure I was fine, just supporting me. They really took care of me. They made sure I was fine and that I didn't need anything. But the tough part was when, like 2 days later, the whole team went to a dual meet. So it was pretty much me by myself. I wanted to quit for a moment. I didn't want to know anything about diving anymore, which is weird because it's what I enjoy the most in my life, and that's what brought me to America, and diving has made me a better man in all aspects. So it was tough to think just quitting diving. The whole team comes back and they really show like how much they care about me. 10 days later, we had a dual meet against Georgia, and it's the best thing I've seen so far, competing wise. It was awesome. Just watch the whole team giving everything, so much intensity. It was a little frustrating because I couldn't dive, I couldn't do anything for like 3-4 weeks. So I went to the pool and just watched the meet, and I really wanted to dive. We won that dual meet, which was awesome, and it's not because it was Georgia, but just the way we competed as a team and the intensity we put into it. It was really awesome, and that's really when I decided to stay and that I really needed to be here, and here is just where I want to be. Right now I feel like everything was worth it. I feel that the vision of the team is great, and that it helps me to stay focused and really keep working hard every day. I'm really excited about this season. The whole team is really excited about this season. Um, and I feel I'm doing great right now, and I just need to keep working hard. I need to stay focused and just enjoy the ride. Perseverance for me is to never give up. I really think that if you have a dream, you just need to work hard for it and just never stop dreaming, and just give your all every day and just keep working for it and never give up. I'm really thankful with God who gave me the opportunity to be here and do what I like the most. I'm very thankful with the whole team, with the staff and teammates and my family who support me all the time, and I really believe that hard work always pays off, and you just need to keep fighting for whatever you really want in life.
My name is Molly Hannis, and I'm a junior at the University of Tennessee. I'm from California. UT kind of just felt the most like home, and aside from that, I absolutely loved the training environments and the facilities, and I think Matt does a great job of kind of keeping practice interesting. I think I had a pretty okay freshman year. I was really happy with it, but I think I still had some room to grow. And there were some huge changes with the team. We ended up combining programs. Men and women were going to be training together. That was a huge contributing factor, I think, to how my sophomore year went. I would probably say I benefited the most, or a lot, from combining, because there wasn't really any other breaststrokers. There wasn't really any other alternatives to swimming breaststroke on relays and stuff. So training was interesting, training with all guys. But it was good. I think that was probably the biggest thing, was training with the guys. Our group always likes to have a good time. We definitely have the most fun on the team, I'd say. It was always difficult. I always felt like I had to compete with them, and they pushed me. They pushed me a lot, and they were really supportive. And the fact that they were faster than me, I think, just pushed me more, wanting to be up there with them and wanting to give them a race as much as they were giving me mine. So when I think of confidence, I probably would say how I feel as I'm stepping up to the blocks, and the mindset that I'm in entering the race. And as soon as a negative thought enters your mind, the race is over. And I feel like since NCAAs, I feel like I've gained this, there are no negative thoughts in my head, and I feel like I can do things that I've never done before, and I can. We talked about on our team that every practice is a performance, every performance is a practice, and I feel like I've gained this confidence where even in meets and races and stuff, I can be practicing stuff and still have this confidence that I'm getting better. This is all headed in the right direction, kind of thing. So I remember, I think it was the first couple weeks of school, and I was like, no, I kind of like the pressure. I kind of like being the only breaststroker. And then at that first meet, I realized, I was like, I am so nervous and for nothing. And I mean, Matt said, what happens if you lose? Nothing. We're still gonna love you. And so I realized that kind of like this was how it was gonna be the whole year. And I kind of just let it get to me. And somewhere in the middle of December, I think I had to study for an exam or something, so I missed the beginning part of practice. I had a group project, that's what it was. And I had a group project, and I came in a little later, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to do the whole practice or just kind of shorten it. And after practice, I just, in the middle of the set, I started crying, and I was just really upset. And afterwards, Matt kind of pulled me into his office, and we were talking about it, and I kind of just discovered that I had been putting this like enormous amount of pressure on myself, this unnecessary pressure that I didn't need to, and I felt like the weight of those relays was on me, if I got injured, that I wasn't training hard enough, things like that. And so I kind of just put it all on myself and just kind of came to a head, and I just kind of let it all out. So I think looking back on it, kind of any problems I've had since then makes it seem easy. Like what I went through last year, nothing can compare to that. I feel like this stress that I put on myself, I don't know that I'll ever have anything comparable to that, I guess. I think somewhere in the middle of the year, kind of around my breakdown, something me and Matt talked about was I felt like I didn't deserve the success that I was getting. I know there's a quote, we accept the love we think we deserve. Well, we accept the success we think we deserve is something that I've kind of focused on. And I think somewhere in the middle I realized that I do deserve the success that I'm getting. And I think after I kind of let it all out, had that breakdown, I realized that I have worked really hard and do deserve what I've been getting and where I've been going. So I got through that. I can kind of get through anything. I think I gained a lot of really good relationships. Those boys were there for me every step of the way, and it was great. It was great to have them there with me and helping me through it and pushing me and encouraging me and stuff. So. Coming into the summer, it was after NCAAs. I think I kind of gained a little bit of confidence from NCAAs. We had 3 first place finishes for relays, which was awesome, first time in school history. And so I was a part of 2 of them. And then I think that kind of carried over really well to the summer. And we went to World Champ Trials it was Indianapolis. I made 3 Championship A finals, so I felt really good at the end of the summer, felt really confident coming into this year. I think I've learned a lot from the first 2 years that I was here and the struggles that I've faced, and the confidence shift, I think, has really helped me realize that we really do accept the success we think we deserve.
Jasmine Brown, Leslie Sikra, Kayla Jeter, and Dee Dee Harrison. 4 Lady Vols who have made their mark on a distinguished program. One of the most storied classes in program history, the 2012 Tennessee Volleyball Seniors have experienced moments on Rocky Top that will last a lifetime.
Looking back on 5 years, even though I wasn't an active member of last year, winning the SEC was the greatest moment of my career. I mean, it's something you look forward to. Coming in as a freshman and you work towards every single season and you say to your team every single year, we're gonna win that championship, but just being part of the team and seeing how they've dealt with so much adversity was one of the greatest moments I've had, the greatest moment I've had at Tennessee. And it was a great experience, and I'm very fortunate that I was able to be there with my team to experience that.
I would have to say beating Florida at Florida last year. I think that was more exciting than winning the SEC. I mean, the SEC was big, but beating Florida on their court was pretty exciting. Because that was the first time for me. The years before that, we got waxed. But last year, yeah.
With multiple years in the program, these Lady Vols have used each other to mature, both on and off the court.
I've grown a ton, and part of, a lot of it is attributed to the girls and the team and stuff, but I've changed a lot as a person and grown up and matured and learned lessons, some the hard way, some the easy way, but it's been fun.
When I first came in, I was really behind. I was inexperienced in comparison to the other girls that I came in with. And I guess in that sense, I've grown a lot as a volleyball player. And then just getting to know like each different class that came in, I've kind of grown to know myself.
When you put on Tennessee orange and step on the checkerboards, one thing is for sure: big orange, big expectations.
It's awesome. There's nothing like it, and there's a pride that comes with being a Tennessee athlete and being a Lady Vol and being a volunteer, and it's never going to go away. And that's something that we as seniors try and remind the younger kids, because you don't really always understand it until you grow up and mature and play for a few years, that it's really an awesome, honorable thing to be able to wear orange.
It just puts me in this identity of a player. We're really representing the school. And before games, we really come together and realize we need to do this together. And we have fans out there. We have little girls looking up to us who want to see themselves in our position one day. So before every game, I have tap our sign above our door that says, "I will give my all for Tennessee today," because it really is bigger than yourself. And you can go out there with your own frustrations or your own goals and really wanting to win, but you either realize there's so many other people involved behind the scenes and in the stands that support you, that it's really just a giant family and you're doing it for them, not just the team.
The feeling is, you can't describe it. It's kind of like God, I can't even describe what it feels like. It's amazing. It's a humbling experience to feel like your teammate has chosen you to represent them on the court. It's nice to know that your teammates, your coaches, everybody is behind you, and you're the reason why they're on the court right now.
With NCAA tournament appearances and the first outright SEC championship, these four etched their names in Tennessee volleyball history and passed on the program's long-standing tradition of excellence.
I really want them to look back at us and see hard work and dedication. Each of us have been through so much as individuals that we've all had to persevere through, and I want them to look back at us and see that we are four completely different individuals from different areas, even though Dee Dee and Jasmine are both from Tennessee, grew up differently, that we were able to come in and make a difference and make a name for ourselves through our hard work that we put in when no one else was watching.
Our legacy. Well, I know I want them to think of us as a fun class, because I think we are. But also, I want them to remember us as really good leaders and people that they could look up to, who showed them exactly what the Tennessee way is. We always preach about it, and we wanted to see that we actually taught the freshmen and the underclassmen what the Tennessee way is, because it has to be passed on some way, and we're hoping that we can pass it on. That way it continues through on the years to come.